From political leaders to billionaire innovators, the most powerful figures in the world shape our future in ways we can't always see. But behind closed doors, there are truths, hidden from the public, that reveal who truly holds the reins of power. Wealth is power, and some of the richest people in the world wield more influence than entire nations. But did you know that just 26 individuals own more wealth than the bottom half of the world's population combined? The decisions made by tech giants, hedge fund managers, and oil tycoons can affect global markets, economies, and even governments. Tech magnates like Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk have the ability to influence everything from media to space exploration, and their businesses control vast amounts of personal data. While we often see political figures like presidents and prime ministers making decisions on the world stage, there are hidden networks of influence at play. These leaders often rely on secret advisors, back-channel communications, and clandestine deals to maintain their grip on power. Russian President Vladimir Putin is said to control a complex network of oligarchs and intelligence officials, making him not just a president but a figurehead for an entire system of behind-the-scenes influence. For decades, rumors have swirled about the existence of powerful secret societies, groups of the rich and influential who meet in private to discuss the future of the world. Whether it's at the Bilderberg Group, the Bohemian Grove, or the World Economic Forum, decisions made in these rooms often shape policies, economies, and even political structures on a global scale. The annual Bilderberg meeting brings together heads of state, CEOs, and military officials to discuss world issues, often in complete secrecy, fueling theories about global manipulation. While political leaders may call the shots in times of war, the real power lies with the military-industrial complex, a web of defense contractors, military officials, and corporate interests that profit from conflict. Every decision to go to war can translate into billions of dollars for these shadowy industries. The US alone spends over $700 billion a year on defense, with companies like Lockheed Martin and Raytheon making fortunes by supplying advanced weaponry for conflicts around the world. In the digital age, tech CEOs have become some of the most powerful figures on Earth. The decisions made by people like Jeff Bezos, Sundar Pichai, and Jack Dorsey don't just influence business, they control what we see, hear, and believe. Social media algorithms and AI are being used not just for profits, but to shape opinions, elections, and public perception. The role of social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter in influencing political events such as elections and protests is well documented, showing the power these tech giants have in shaping global narratives. Though many monarchies have faded into the background of modern politics, some royals continue to wield immense, often hidden power. From controlling vast wealth to influencing foreign policy, royalty like King Salman of Saudi Arabia and Queen Elizabeth II maintain global influence that far exceeds their ceremonial roles. The House of Saud controls the world's largest oil reserves, and decisions made by the Saudi royal family can cause ripples through the global energy market. More than ever before, billionaire businessmen are entering the political arena, using their fortunes to influence legislation and policy directly. These corporate politicians often have more control over policy than career lawmakers, and their personal financial interests can have global consequences. For example, Michael Bloomberg, as one of the world's richest men, used his wealth to mount a presidential campaign in the United States, demonstrating the blurred lines between corporate interests and political power. In the corridors of power, not all decisions are made by elected officials. Lobbyists, representing powerful industries, have immense influence over the laws that govern us. From pharmaceuticals to big oil, these shadow players shape policy in ways the public rarely sees. In the United States, industries like big pharma and energy companies spend billions annually on lobbying efforts to ensure laws and regulations work in their favor. Governments may publicly control policy, but intelligence agencies like the CIA, FSB, and MI6 often pull the strings from behind the scenes. Their covert operations can topple regimes, destabilize nations, and influence global events, all while remaining hidden from the public eye. The CIA's role in various regime changes throughout the 20th century shows the power of intelligence agencies to rewrite the political landscape in ways we are only beginning to understand. Many of the world's wealthiest individuals engage in global philanthropy, donating billions to causes like education, health, and poverty. But critics argue that their power gives them too much control over global agendas. Are they true philanthropists, or are they reshaping the world in their own image? Bill Gates' influence on global health policy, particularly his role in vaccine distribution, demonstrates how a single individual can steer worldwide health initiatives. The world's most powerful figures aren't just the faces we see on TV. They operate behind the scenes, making decisions that affect billions of lives. From tech moguls to shadowy intelligence operatives, the real levers of power are often hidden from view. Are you paying attention? Like and subscribe for more deep dives into the unseen forces shaping our world.